Hi, I'm Zack from Kid2Kid Tutorials, and right now we're going to be practicing joint proportion. Okay, so basically joint proportion is, let's say you have x, and x is jointly proportional to y and z. So you would write that out as x equals kyz, where k is some constant. Or you can write it out as x over yz equals k. So let's use that in this problem. So 5 woodchucks would chuck 8 pieces of wood in 2 hours if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would one woodchuck chuck if one woodchuck would chuck wood for 1 day? Okay, so let's use that. So x over yz equals k. So in this case, x is the amount of wood over y is the number of woodchucks, or WC, we're going to use WC, times z, or the amount of time, equals k, some constant. So let's substitute the numbers in. So there are 8 pieces of wood, or the amount of wood they can cut, and then 5 woodchucks times 2 hours, or 2. So equals the other equation, x, which is the amount of wood one woodchuck could chuck, which we don't know. So x over 1, which is the amount of woodchucks, times 24, which is the amount of hours it will take, or 1 day. We'll just write it out as 24, because it's easier with the 2 hours and 24 hours. So now we can cross multiply, or no, we simplify first. So 8, you have 8, let me change the color, black. Okay, so 8 over 5 times 2 is 10, which equals x over 24, since 1 times 24 is 24. So now we can cross multiply. So 10 equals 8 times 24, which is 192. 10x equals 192. So now you can divide by 10 from both sides, and we get x equals 192 divided by 10 is 19.2. So x equals 19.2. And that is our answer. Okay, our last problem is Dale drove 100 miles at a constant rate. How far would he have traveled if he doubled his speed and tripled the length of the time he drove? So we have distance equals rate times time. Or rate times time, yeah. So Dale should be arrested for reckless driving. So I'll just erase that. Excuse my mom's horrible jokes. And what if he did? Then his excuse would be, I was just trying to do a math problem, cop or officer. Yeah, don't make funny excuses. Dale. Okay, so here. Okay, so Dale drove 100 miles at a constant rate. So the rate is 100. So D equals 100 for the rate times time. And then, or times T. And then we can, so if he doubled his speed and tripled the length of the time he drove. So D equals, so double the speed, which is 200. So 100 times 2 is 200. And then he tripled the length of the time he drove. So times 3. And then we have D equals 200 times 3 is 600. And that's our answer. Thank you for watching Kid2Kid tutorials. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, and share.